Hello, the Magic Guy here, back with another video. But this is going to be a very special video, as we're going to take an inside look at some of the people at Bayridge Secondary School. But before it starts, I just want to dedicate this video to all my friends there at Bayridge Secondary School. I think I've known some of you for a really long time, and some of you not as long as others. But it was still really great meeting you guys and being your friends. And I think it sucks that I have to leave, but it was great meeting you guys, and I think I'll miss you guys. Now, let's get started with taking an inside look at some of the people at Bayridge Secondary School. First up, we have Jake Chapman, who is like the worst chef ever, to the point where he doesn't even know how to cook rice. And if that wasn't bad enough, he also made a plate of risotto that looked like vomit. And if that wasn't bad enough, he also tried to make an Alfredo sauce with a food processor. And it turned out really disgusting. And if that wasn't bad enough, he also tried to make bread with a food processor, which turned out really gross as well. Jake Chapman recently actually just made something else with the food processor. I'll let him do the honors this time.
We decided to make sweet potato fries with a Cajun seasoning and a extremely delectable bitter melon and raisin sauce.
Talk to us about the sauce, because we are curious.
Okay.
What's in it?
Bitter melon, sugar, salt, onion salt, milk.
Was it a recipe?
Raisins.
Yeah?
We could not find a recipe online, so we just...
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So it's a raw bitter melon. So it's a raw bitter melon sauce. Food processed raw bitter melon sauce.
Yeah, raisins.
Oh my god. So as the name suggests, bitter melon is, well, bitter, hence called bitter melon. And worse yet, he didn't even cook the bitter melon. So which means it's like really bitter. It's like bitterness at the very bitterest bitterness. And it tasted really disgusting. Next up, we have Megan Weidrich, who does not even know how to pronounce her very own last name. So apparently she's from German, but for some odd reason, she doesn't know how to pronounce her last name. So she has to ask her boyfriend, who has been living in Germany for most of his life, to pronounce it for him. Wait, how do you pronounce your last name, Megan?
How do you pronounce my last name?
Yes.
It's not German. How many fucking times do I need to... Oh my god, I lived there for 50 years.
50 years.
You had to think
15!
Okay.
All of his life.
You had to think about that? Actually, no. Because you're here now.
Oof.
So, like,
Yeah, still.
okay, well, can you just say it?
What?
My last name.
Oh my god.
Megan, you're really
It's
why
not
can't you
German.
say it?
If you just say things with an X in the...
Megan, you ever want to come to Canada?
I don't know.
Oh, and I should also say that she also likes to beat up her friends a lot for some reason. Quick question, guys. For you guys who know Megan Weidrich, do you think a lot of people say that Megan likes to beat up her friends? Do you guys think that's true?
Yes.
Yes.
That's not what I expected from a lot of people said they likes.
Wait, so Megan, did you figure out how to say your last name yet?
No, I lost them.
Why Derek? Why Derek?
What?
We
Like how?
Derek.
How do you say it?
We did it. Kylie.
Okay. And then there's Devin O'Grady, who is so stupid that he actually wrote his English essay on the planning part of his English exam. So which means it was not marked. And yet, he still got a 58% to pass, which is pretty awesome. Nice job, Devin. Next up, we have Maddie Hardwick, who has a lot of questions, like, is hair wet underwater? What does molecules look like? What does atoms look like? Or is the Earth flat? And lots of other questions.
The Earth is not a globe, as you have come to know it, but is in fact a flat disc-like shape. Let me show you here. It's kind of a lot like this. Yeah. It suggests that the Earth's land masses lie flat.
And then there's David Cox, who eats a bread sandwich every single day. It's literally like just 2 pieces of plain bread. It's not even like toasted or anything. Just 2 pieces of bread stuck together and a bread sandwich. Why not make yourself a real lunch, David? Why just...
Because I'm busy in the morning and don't want to go to the effort.
So you just eat 2 pieces of bread every day for lunch?
More or less.
Look at Matthew. I mean, he has a good lunch fish. And look at you.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich, Chef Ramsay.
Next up, we have Connor Ham Sandwich. He's a fairly nice dude. Likes to make terrible puns.
What do you call a pile of cats? It's called a meowton.
Why does a chicken coop only have 2 doors?
Why?
Because if it had 4 doors, it'd be a chicken sedan.
But isn't he smartest when it comes to common sense? Oh my gosh.
Does it really work that way, Connor?
Hold on a sec. Oof. So guys, he is now a roasted ham sandwich. Next up, we have Evan Tollinger, who's actually been a really great friend of mine. And last year in grade 9, I actually used to perform a magic trick to him every single day in math class. I mean, gotta admit, it was kind of really exhausting to, perform a magic trick for him every single day. But it was really great. I really learned a lot of new tricks, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. Next up, we have Jen Wheeler, who managed to burn eggs to the pan while she was frying them. I mean, is it really that hard to fry eggs? I mean, you put some oil in, and then put the eggs in, and then season with salt and pepper, and then cover for 2 to 3 minutes, not 20 to 30 minutes. And then I like my eggs over easy, so you just flip them. And serve, and ta-da! You have eggs that is not burnt to the pan and that actually tastes good. Next up, we have Grace McKenna and Carson Knox, who have apparently been dating for a while now, like a couple months, but have never been on a date for some odd reason. So next year, after the summer in grade 11, just do me a favor and go encourage them to go on a date. Say it's from me, the magic guy. Thanks. And then there's Alex Stanley, who's really, really smart, and who actually can read really fast. And then there's Cheyenne Lambert, who has a YouTube channel in which she vlogs. But after 6 vlogs, she just literally called it quits for some odd reason. So I suggest you to go and check out her 6 vlogs that she took on her channel. I'll leave her channel down in the description below. And then there's Owen Kemp, who dropped his pants down in middle of class, literally. So basically, it was we were in culinary class, and that day we were in the kitchen cooking, And in order to be in the kitchen to cook, we have to wear pants for safety reasons. So that day, couple minutes before class, Owen was wearing shorts. So he actually brought pants in to put on so he could go and cook. So a couple minutes before class, he literally stood up and just pulled his shorts down. And he literally stood there for like a good 5 seconds. And then realized that, well, his pants were down. And he pulled them up eventually. But it was like the most embarrassing thing in the world. And finally, there's me, the magic guy. A little bit about myself. I came to Canada actually 6 years ago now. And 6 years ago, I literally did not know how to speak a single word of English. Actually, maybe I knew how to say hello and goodbye. And that was about it. So basically every day back then in class, I would just sit there and do origami. And that's about it. And I apparently used to be the annoying kid back then, which I do not remember at all, but whatever, we can all forget about that. That's in the past, and let's focus on the present. I mean, I really didn't meet a lot of great people in Canada, like Lexi Pereira with the Joker smile, the gender-neutral Tia Wentz, Mathew Brown who slaps a peer tutor and almost got beaten up for it, Ella Doublestein, who dreams about attacking wolves with toothbrushes, the loud and the aggressive Cindy Vandenberg, the quiet and the nice Cindy Wilkinson, the Alexis Babcock with anger issues, the always happy Kendra Platt, or Marissa Pizzolato, who just doesn't like Harry Potter for some odd reason, the nice Brooke Hagerman, the short Katie Richardson. So I guess this is it. If you're watching this video right now, this is probably my last couple of days in Kingston before I move up to Toronto. So my journey in Kingston and at Bayridge Secondary School is now over. And you guys can all contact me at any time by email. I'll leave it somewhere up on the screen. But I hope all of you who's watching and all my friends to have a good summer and have a great rest of your life. Goodbye now.